I spent about 10 days in this hotel in Chiang Mai, just predominantly sleeping, trying to get better so I could continue with my travelling. And things just weren't getting better, which being so far away from home, I knew something wasn't right, and I knew I had to get back to England. So I spoke to the lads, and eventually I agreed that we was going to go home. I didn't tell my mum about all the symptoms I was going through whilst away travelling, because I didn't want her to worry. So we made the decision to go to Preston A&E, and at this point I was in quite a bad way. I hadn't been eating and drinking. After being in hospital for around 8 days, I finally got an MRI scan, and whilst being in the scanner, I felt quite sick. I had to get out the scanner, but luckily they managed to get about 20 minutes of the scan done to see this mass on the back of the brain. They said we're going to have to do, it's looking like you're going to need emergency surgery. So my mind started going at 360 miles per hour at this point, like thinking the worst. Fortunately, I had a successful surgery. I finally got discharged from Preston Hospital after being in there for 3.5 weeks. I got discharged 7 days after the surgery, and I was back on my feet. It was then when a nurse from the teenage cancer unit rang me to arrange me to go back into Preston to get the results. And they give me the shock then. Medulloblastoma gets me a bit emotional. So then, yeah, it was the shock then, and I thought I'm just gonna have to get on with this. And yeah, so I got referred to Christie's at Manchester to have the proton beam. As proton beam therapy, comparing to conventional radio, is obviously a lot safer, less side effects, so I was very grateful for that. So yeah, I had 6 weeks of intense proton beam therapy at the Christie Centre. It all went really well, ran dead smoothly. 12 months down the line, I've had 2 clear scans. I'm currently waiting for my 12-month checkup to come back, and everything's fine. Life's slowly getting back to normal.